Hi. I've been away for so long and I apologize, but welcome to this sorry excuse of a YouTube video where I'm gonna show you my journey of writing my dissertation. I wrote a dissertation this year, which I think is a big milestone of my life, and I got an A in it. I can talk about it now. I wanted to talk about it, and I very erratically filmed myself while I was working on it. So, few clips you might see in the middle. I did not film myself writing it at all, just filmed myself while I was reading for it, and it was really fun. I've always been fascinated with the idea of love, and there was no way I was missing a chance to not make my dissertation about that. So for my thesis, I decided to focus on close read. Three different texts. One was Twisted Love by Anna Huang. The other one was Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood, and the third one was actually the TV series season 1 of Summer I Turned Pretty. Yeah, I did torture myself, but all this was really important because my topic was on deconstructing romance tropes and especially trying to understand it through famous texts, because these were like really popular after COVID and all on book talk on bookstagram. And I really also wanted to talk about the overconsumption of the romance genre in general. So that is what my thesis actually focused on. It was really fun to do, and it was a struggle. I honestly want to thank my guide. She was really helpful. The first thing was tackling the main romance tropes which I was working on. I read Twisted Love. It was for Grumpy into Sunshine. Help. I'm literally 4 pages in and I already see so much gender discourse going on. Why would her brother gift her 8-pack pepper spray for her birthday? Like that's weird. Do you really want your sister to know what kind of world it is for a woman to live in on her birthday, that she needs pepper spray and all for her safety because something could happen to her because she's a woman? Bye. I was given free will to choose a topic and I chose this. I just finished chapter 13 and I've realized why I dropped this book the last time I read it. I dropped it at chapter 13 because if you guys see the notes that I'm making, you're gonna laugh, because what the hell is happening in this book? It's just so. And honestly, I've read the King's, some of the King books of Anna Huang, and those are so much better than this book. I think this is her first book, if I am not wrong, or it was at least the first book that went super viral. I read 8 chapters today, which is a lot from this book. I have to read Love Hypothesis next, and honestly I've finished this book in a day or two because this is easier for me to read. I like this book, that's why I also have to watch Summer I Turned Pretty. I'm also watching that. So I forgot to, I did not film my review on Love Hypothesis. I think that one was for fake dating, and guys, let me tell you, that book used to be my favorite. I don't know why, and I've read it. This was my 3rd time reading it, and I did not like it as much as I liked it the first 2 times that I read it. And it really made me understand how I've matured as a reader and as a person, in fact. And yeah, the book is a bit problematic. It's a bit. Last but not the least was Summer I Turned Pretty. It made me really angry. That show, you'll know what I'm talking about. I finished watching Summer I Turned Pretty just now. It was something. I don't know, maybe it's the cultural difference, but it gags me. The whole show gags me. I just don't know how. I just cannot relate, because when I was 16, I only used to study. Yeah, you can say I had no life, but honestly, I just cannot relate to that show. But finally I finished watching season 1, and that's the only season I'm gonna watch. I'm not watching the whole show for this thesis. I think it's gonna be interesting to like dissect this story. Honestly, I'm kind of intimidated about writing the thesis, which I have to do really fast, because actually my deadline came, which is the 20th of Feb, and today is 19th Jan. So I literally just like have a month, and I still need to finish reading Twisted Love, and I'm in the 20th chapter, and I need to start reading Love Hypothesis, and I also did not complete Bell Hooks. I am a bit scared, but I think I can do it, because I am not writing or like doing social media at the moment, because I need to study for my exams as well. So I have given up on filming YouTube. This also I'm just filming because I'm gonna post this video afterwards, but I don't have to edit it right now. I don't even know when I'm gonna post it. I finished reading Twisted Love. I did it. I obviously skipped the smart, and I might have skipped some backstory, which I was not really that interested in. But yeah, I finished reading it, and I have thoughts. I mean, I've already written all my thoughts. I honestly stopped making notes. Like, I did not make as much notes as I did in the starting, because I think things were pretty repetitive. Like, the trope was pretty, I mean, whatever I was trying to analyze, it felt pretty repetitive, and I was like, I don't have to write everything down. I also had to read other texts like All About Love by Bell Hooks. I also read about power relationships, and I read about choice feminism. I actually did a lot of other readings, and I also read about emotional capitalism. All these were really interesting, honestly, to me. I have never indulged myself into academia the way I did, and it made me realize that I kind of like it, which is why I have a PhD exam in 10 days. I don't know how I'm gonna do, but thank you for your wishes. Reading was the easy part. Now I'm doing the hard part, which is writing it. I have not updated you guys in a long time actually, but I am almost like 2,500 words into my thesis. My goal is 10 to 15k, and I need to finish it in 10 days. Did I mention that? But it's kind of fun now. I'm able to concentrate more because I have study buddies, and it's always great to have someone else who's also studying with you. It really increases your morale. I think I should address the elephant in the room, which is AI. I think like the moral implications of using AI for your thesis, etc., etc. I do not really use AI to like write thesis for me. I think that kind of defeats the whole purpose of writing in general. But I do use it like Google, if that makes sense, like to search things up. But I always make sure to double check it, because it's not accurate. Anyways, I wrote 500 words today. I just realized it takes me like 1 hour to write 500 words, which is very disappointing. Honestly, that's not how it's supposed to go. But I think I need to like spend at least 2 hours or more than that to write. And now I'm gonna sit down again to write. Hopefully I will write more 500 words, and I'll finish my 1,000 word mark, which I haven't been able to do. Every day I've just been able to write 500 words. Yeah, it is really interesting, but it kind of does get a bit intimidating and like scary, because I don't know if what I'm writing makes sense. I need validation sometimes. But keeping all that aside, I think I'm doing pretty good, and I'm so grateful that I have this opportunity to write a thesis like this, because it's interesting. I always loved romance tropes, and always like seeing things from a gendered perspective, so I'm able to keep those together and improve my critical thinking. Sitting and writing this thesis down, it was a challenge. I guess you guys are aware I wasn't active the Feb, and all my energy was going into this, and it was a bit tough. But if you have passion for whatever you're doing, nothing is really tough. I got amazing feedback from my guide. She said it was really nice, so I was really happy about that. I even emailed my professor and I asked her, and she said that if I want to go forward with it, I have to make changes. But thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I will be active, promise. I want to reduce my sobbing and sadness time, and relocate it for YouTube instead. So I hope we see each other often, and bye bye.